I'm Jenny House, and I'm president of Red Rock Reports. Well, Red Rock Reports, what we do is the old Jerry Maguire line, show me the money. And the reason I founded this company was when I was an educator, I was always looking for money to buy whatever products, I was bringing into the district, because we never had enough money, and so we pursued grants, private money, foundations, family money, etc. Then when I went into the private sector, HP, Apple, 10th Planet, Classroom Connect, I was always looking for the money that the educators could use to buy my products. So I did the same thing. I'm still looking at the federal money, the state money, and the private money. And, when we got investors for the startups, what do they want to know? How big is the market? Where's the money going to come from for them to buy your products? When we sell the companies, the company that bought us wanted to know where's the money. So you're always looking for the money. So after the last company, people would call and say, Jenny, you were doing that for that company. Can you do that for us? So I started consulting and, just kind of one-offs. And then I got too much business and started pulling more in. And so eventually, I've built a cadre of people that we do the consulting. And actually right now we are doing something that's very exciting, which we just did focus groups for here, is we're actually building an online product that will be on the cloud that both companies can access funding information as well as schools. So we're very excited. One of the very first companies that took advantage of our services was TI, Texas Instruments. And, they are looking for money for science teachers or elementary teachers to buy their calculators, and they have science activities that go along with it. So, how they're always looking for money. So what we did for them is we put together data sheets that would say, so you can use this list of fundings, and then they said that was so successful that then they wanted a lot more private funding. So we found every little $500 grant, that teachers could use in Texas. So there'd be the Galveston grant, there'd be the Fort Worth grant, there'd be the Susan and Michael Dell Foundation, which can be used for anything in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we are going on the 6th year with a relationship with them. Their sales force absolutely depends on this. The educators tell them that they use the materials to get grants for their products, year after year. When they come into the different conferences in Texas, they expect that guide to be there. And they said it's one of their best pieces of collateral. So for us, that's a great, testimonial, because they come back to us year after year. We'll expand different kinds of grants, like Hispanic, grants, Indian grants, lots of different things. So they've been a great partner. Red Rock, the fun thing that we've found over time is that at the beginning we were just targeting the companies, working with the sales forces, working with the marketing departments. But then what we found out is the funding world is so complex, and it's changing all the time. I mean, if you think about it, it's coming from Congress, whether it's state legislatures or, the national level. It's a very complex environment. And how do the educators stay on top of it? I mean, we stay on top of it every single day and still are scratching our heads a lot of time. So what we have found in working with the companies is we actually become an outreach as well, because they use us as a valid advisor to people in the school districts to educate them on what the new funding is. So Race to the Top, what is Race to the Top? What does this mean for me? What do I have to do? There's a new grant coming out. What are the most important things about it? So our business has really changed from just being internally focused to help the companies to externally focused to help the educators as well. And it's wonderful because then the educators tell us, well, you know what's happening in our state? Did you hear about this? So we're getting the inside story, which again helps our perceived value to our clients. So it's really been an exciting thing. And the way you find out about it is you go to the website of www.redrockreports.com, and we have information about ourselves. And as I said, we're going to be having more because we're coming out with a new online product that we'll be rolling out at the beginning of October. So that's the Red Rock story.